time. This post from filmmaker Robby Starbuck on X sums it up. He says, in a little over a week, leftists have murdered Charlie Kirk, shot an ABC affiliate for not airing Jimmy Kimmel, shot a wedding yelling Free Palestine, shot people at an ICE facility, had mass celebrations and celebrated Charlie's murder on the streets of New York. This is domestic terrorism. That's not divisive. That is the truth. And Robby Starbuck joins me now here on set. Robby, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Great to see you, too. Thanks for having me.
There is a conversation, which we're going to get into a little bit later on the show, about whether or not there's any both-sidesing the political rhetoric in our country. But it seems pretty clear there's only one side whose rhetoric is literally inspiring violence.
Oh, 100%. I don't think there's any way you can get yourself to some delusional viewpoint that the rhetoric that's being spewed about the right by the left is not something that is fueling this violence. It is absolutely fueling it, and they're echoing the words that Democratic supposed leaders are spewing out on a daily basis when they carry out these violent acts. So at a certain point, we need our leaders to grow a spine and stop with accepting this idea of both-sidesing things, and instead hold these people accountable.
Robby, you are part of many who are looking to continue in the spirit of Charlie Kirk, of reaching out to those who disagree, reaching out to young people. And you're going to be headed to college campuses this fall. By the way, Keith Olbermann described you, I believe, as one of Kirk's fascists, continuing with the language. Are you at all nervous going into this environment, going onto college campus?
I'd say I'm an anomaly in the fact that I'm not nervous, but I am well prepared. I'm at peace with God. I know I've been a good dad and a good husband. And at the end of the day, if something like that were to happen, it would be horrible. But, I've made my peace with it. The truth is, though, we shouldn't live in an environment where people like me can't go do events without a massive security team. And that's just the reality of it. The FBI is investigating multiple death threats against me. Somebody's already been arrested this year for wanting to kill me. And, in one case, one of the cases actually is sort of breaking here. One of the cases the FBI is looking into is somebody emailed saying that they were a part of the Charlie Kirk assassination and that they wanted me dead next. And so, these are things that you have to deal with. And it's not just me. They threaten our families. They threaten our children. It's a violent, sick group of people who are after, this cause. And I think the federal government needs to get smart about this idea that there's no central structures. I think they honestly should bring in Andy Ngo, who's been an incredible researcher and journalist, and have him help with identifying the groups that are actually central to this violence.
And yet, this week, we saw someone do what you are about to do, which is to go on college campus, this time at Tennessee State University, and set up a table and look to have a conversation, have the debate. Here's how it went down at Tennessee State.
Yo. Oh, you better not, boy! You better not!
Okay.
You better not! You better not!
They're hitting the car.
I thought they wanted us to leave.
They're hitting the car. We're trying to leave, and they're telling us to leave, and they don't want us to leave, I guess.
Yeah.
They do not debate with their ideas, guys. They just... whoa. Yeah, we're gone now.
That is Cam Higbee being met very unpleasantly by the student body at Tennessee State. By the way, the university said the following: campus police and staff responded promptly, and the individuals were escorted from university grounds without incident. At all times, TSU students conducted themselves in a professional and respectful manner. Robby.
Yeah, I don't know on what planet you would call that respectful. I do think there's a central theme to all of this, though, right? It's delusion. The Democratic Party and the left at large, they want us all to be delusional. You'd have to be delusional to watch that video and think there is anything fair, rational, or respectful about it. I admire the young men for wanting to go do this. I will say you have to be prepared for these things, right? You do need a full security team. You do need to be prepared for the fact that some people want to be violent, they want to be belligerent. And if you want to have those conversations with people who are actually genuinely wanting to have a conversation, you've got to have the security to be able to box those, kind of evildoers out. But this is par for the course. It's what we've come to expect from the left in every context, at every event where they know you are going to be there.
It is a sad reality right now, but so also is increasing violence, a sad reality. We wish you safety and luck, and we thank you for being here, Robby.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate it.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.